the archives of the United States Cavalry, the true stories of Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and the cavalrymen he led. Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean up the Southwest. Make it a fit place for Americans to live. Wipe out the renegades, outlaws, and murderers. If necessary, cross the Rio Grande, knowing capture means hanging by the enemy. Discovery, court-martial by the United States Army. The year 1873. The place, Fort Clark, Texas, a remote military installation close to the Mexican border. Its commanding officer, Colonel Ranald Mackenzie, 4th United States Cavalry. His orders, clean up the Southwest under any conditions. Mackenzie's control of the area depended on his vital supply lines. They had to be protected at all costs to ensure the 4th Cavalry's effectiveness as a striking force. May 1873. 3 convoys outbound from Fort Clark had been totally destroyed. The loss of both men and equipment was more than Colonel Mackenzie's ill-equipped command could afford. A way had to be found to combat this powerful, unseen foe. The last deserted stretch of badland before reaching the open plains that led to the fort was called Killer's Notch. It was in this area that the crippling raids took place.
Get it. Hurry it up! Come on, let's go!
Come in. Any report?
Nary a word, sir.
2 hours overdue. Detail assembled for search duty?
Yes, sir.
Attention!
Dear left. Help!
Did you check the men's weapons?
Yes, sir. Just like the other time. They never got off an answering round. There must have been 50 on the gang, sir. All firing on the number to do this.
3 convoys ambushed. 3 armed escorts wiped out to the last man, and I... All right. Get the bodies back to the fort.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Colonel. It's Trooper Combs, sir. He's still alive.
Can he talk?
No, sir. And if we don't get him doctored up fast...
All right, all right. Get him back to the post as quickly as possible. Let's concentrate on the ambushes while there's still light. Prepare the men to mount and search the area.
Yes, sir. Troopers, out!
Must be $50,000 beautiful dollars here. Maybe more. We did it again, Kraft, huh?
We?
Well, you and your boys did the job, sure. But I told you about it, didn't I?
You'll get paid proper for it. How long will it take this stuff to be broken into small bills?
Oh, a month, maybe more.
Month?
Well, most of these are 50s and 100s. I have to send them to Chicago and St. Louis to do the job. It'll take time. Mackenzie will be poking around.
You're nervous about Mackenzie, Duke?
Well, he's smart. Don't underrate him. Believe me.
Suppose he is. How's he gonna tie us into the deal?
Well, there were, no survivors, huh?
No survivors. I personally saw to it. I'll get this stuff counted and on its way.
Only the approach of night halted Colonel Mackenzie and his men in their grim search for the ambushers.
Is this the man, Sergeant?
Sir.
Stand easy, Henningsen. What's the word on Trooper Crone?
Still alive, sir. Doctor's with him. Corporal Nathan standing by.
If you could only talk. Tell us what happened.
Dispatch arrived from Washington this afternoon, sir. It's the answer to your request for more troops.
Additional troopers not available at this time. I've lost 20 men in the last month. 20 men. All the bloody, hard-fought gains that this fort has made since it was activated are being knocked into a cocked hat. But there are no additional troopers available at this time.
Sir, there are non-combatant troops available. The dispatch says they'll send you an adjutant if you need one.
There were 4 men killed this afternoon. They never knew what hit them. They never had a chance. I don't need non-combatant adjutants to help me prevent that happening again. I need fighting men. Yes. Yes, Nathan, come in. What about Trooper Crumb?
Trooper Crum is dead, sir.
Did he, was he able to tell us anything?
No, sir. He never regained consciousness.
All right, Corporal.
Yes, sir.
Have Sergeant Armbruster tell off 5 troopers for special duty.
Yes, sir. What kind of special duty?
Just tell them I said they may enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow we're going to escort another convoy through the Notch. This time we're going to be ready for an attack. And I'm depending on you men to see to it that we are attacked. You're all at liberty until reveille tomorrow. I want you to spend that liberty in Bracketville. Be friendly and loose-tongued about our mission. Talk to anybody who'll talk to you. The facts of the mission are these. The convoy will leave here at 10 a.m. We'll go through Killer's Notch. We'll be escorting the payroll for Fort Crandall. It's important, men. I'm counting on you. Sergeant?
Take. Hut! Dismissed.
Ready the horses, Sergeant. Is that reward notice ready?
Yes, sir.
Bracketville, the sinkhole of the Southwest. A gathering place for all the filth and evil of this desolate frontier. By Mackenzie's orders, it was tolerated, for it sometimes was the source of valuable information. For months, Mackenzie had suspected the Bracketville General Store and its owner, Duke Farrell, of dealing in more than dry goods and hunting rifles. It was the best place to begin.
This is probably the best model I've got.
Good evening, Mr. Farrell.
Good evening, Colonel. My condolences on that terrible affair in the Notch.
You heard about it?
Oh, yes, it's all over town. Is it true?
Unfortunately, yes. Oh, it's a nice rifle. The Sharps.
Yes, it's the very latest. It's a beauty.
Where's the rear sight?
It's here.
Oh, assemble it for me, will you, Mr. Farrell?
Certainly, Colonel. No survivors, huh?
1.
1? How fortunate, Colonel.
Better let me help you with that, Mr. Farrell. There you are, Mr. Farrell. If you hear of anything worth passing on, let me know, won't you?
Certainly, Colonel.
Oh, and by the way, you wouldn't mind if I posted a notice in your store, would you?
My pleasure, Colonel.
Thank you. It's a reward for those bushwhackers I was telling you about. Sergeant, after we pass that window, you keep walking.
I tell you, Mackenzie knows. One of his men lived.
I told you I personally saw to it that they were all finished off. He knows nothing. He's fishing. I want you to get some ammunition, and lots of it.
Ammunition?
One of Mackenzie's little boys in blue was shooting his mouth off. There's another shipment going through the notch tomorrow morning.
You may be underrating him. This could be a trap.
A trap? You forgot something, Duke. We got the Gatling gun, and Mackenzie don't know it. $1,000 reward for information leading to the capture, dead or alive, of persons or person who ambushed. Nice, easy way to earn $1,000, eh, Duke?
What are you talking about?
Comes to me, you're the only one besides me and the boys who knows we got the gun and where she's set up. You wouldn't be tempted to turn us in for a measly $1,000 reward, would you, Duke?
Me?
Of course, if you ever was foolish enough to do that, your corpse would be worth $1,000, and that's all. You get the idea, don't you? Now get that ammunition ready. My boys will be picking it up.
On the morning of May 30th, 1873, 7 grim-faced troopers acting as decoys waited for the command to escort an empty transport wagon through the notch. Mackenzie's plan was ready to be put into action.
Come in.
Mr. Farrell, sir.
Ah, yes. Get Mr. Farrell the chair, Corporal.
The corporal said that you needed my help, and of course I responded.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Farrell.
How may I be of service?
That notice I posted in your store last night, I thought by now you might have some information for me.
Information? No, nothing at all. Somehow, Colonel, I feel that you seem to think... No, sir, nothing at all.
Mm-hmm. That man that came into your store as I was leaving, who is he?
Man in my store? Oh, yes, I remember. It was a customer. I'd never seen him before.
Oh, complete stranger.
Yes, that's right. He was interested in a Bowie knife, and he looked at my stock.
Well, you seemed to have a pretty animated conversation with this stranger after I left, before you two disappeared into the back room.
Oh, I think you must be mistaken, Colonel. I never...
All right, Mr. Farrell, come on. You're coming with us.
Where to?
Into the notch. Into Killer's Notch. You, me, and a handful of troopers. Corporal? Mr. Farrell will accompany us. Please escort him to the convoy.
You're bluffing, Mackenzie.
After you, Mr. Farrell.
no reason for this, Colonel. You won't find anything in the notch.
No, I think we will. When we get close enough to be in danger, I think we'll find something. Carbons at the ready, Sergeant. Slow march.
Carbons at the ready. All march.
Colonel! Colonel! Colonel, that man last night, Kraft, he's waiting up there.
How many men are with him? How's the arm?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I don't know, believe me. He could be anywhere.
Where is he?
I don't know. They could go off at any minute. Turn back, I beg you. Turn back! They've got a Gatling gun!
Gatling gun. I should have known. All those men murdered without a chance to defend themselves because they've got a Gatling gun. Where is it? Where's the gun?
I don't know. I swear.
Where is it?
I don't know.
All right, Mr. Farrell, perhaps we can jog your faulty memory. Sergeant Armbruster?
Yes, sir.
Put this man in uniform.
That's fine, boys. Now fetch ammunition and fetch plenty of it. This baby has a large appetite.
I should imagine our gun emplacement is somewhere in those hills. Let's find out. Mr. Farrell, you ride on the wagon. Sergeant,
Yes.
ride beside him. Slowly, straight ahead. The rest of us will go up in those rocks and see if we can draw their fire.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Farrell, back on the wagon.
Two soldier boys in a nice fat wagon. Get back.
Don't fire until I give the word. Not before. Surprise me, boy. Surprise me.
Corporal, I'm not a gambling man, but if I were, I'd bet that that Gatling gun is emplaced in those rocks up there.
Yes, sir, I'd bet that too.
Well, if we're right, the limit of its effective range should be just about that first tree down there.
Yes, sir.
We'll charge and try and draw its fire. We'll locate it that way. In no case are the men to charge beyond that tree. That's our deadline.
Yes, sir.
Detail, prepare to charge.
It's a trick. Here they come. go down the hollow and get some more ammunition. Ringley, watch the ridge just in case.
Trooper Howard,
Trooper Howard.
you're coming with me. Bring your bugle. Corporal, see that tree and those rocks up there?
Yes, sir.
That's where our gun emplacement will be. Howard and I are going to work our way up behind it, try and draw its fire in the opposite direction. I want covering fire for that until we reach the bluffs. Plenty of it, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Also keep yourself in readiness to charge that emplacement as soon as we've drawn its fire in the opposite direction. But don't charge until you get a bugle signal.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's start that covering fire.
All right, men. Howard.
Try and work around behind him. You go that way, but keep low.
Yes, sir.
That's for my 20 men. Come in.
Dispatch from Washington, sir.
I'll read it, Corporal.
In answer to your request, Gatling gun was shipped to the 14th of June last. Have no acknowledgement of receipt of same. Request receipt for our records.
All right. You can answer. Gatling gun in question had been stolen. Located same, engaged same, captured same. Ronald S. Mackenzie, 4th Cavalry Commanding.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one other thing, Corporal. Pass the word to Lieutenant Taylor. Saber drill this afternoon will be suspended. Gatling gun drill instead.
Yes, sir.
Mackenzie's Raiders did ride again and again, carrying out the secret orders of the President of the United States. Do whatever necessary to clean up the Southwest. Make it a decent place for people to live. Ride with Mackenzie's Raiders as they relive the blazing pages of history in the making.